Hello, Swap Driver host and Swap Driver production team. It's Malcolm. I'm back to do another confessional. So, for this episode, we get our immunity challenge, and it is the alphabet challenge, which I have been suspecting all along. I wasn't exactly sure how that challenge was going to work, but I know you guys do like to do that challenge. You've done it several times in your past seasons. So, the way this challenge works is you basically have to give the first name of each letter of the alphabet of a Survivor player, and this is for the US edition only. The same person can't go on consecutive terms. So, for example, on my tribe, it was me, Katie, and Brady. We took turns alternating. I'm not sure what the other tribe did, but that was our strategy. And man, let me tell you, the challenge is a cool concept, but it literally drove me insane. Like, I almost lost it for a second. I could not believe that we got down to the letter Y, and Katie sends a Y, and Brady sends another Y, and I almost lost my mind. Like, I think paranoia kind of took over for me in that challenge, because I felt like Brady was like trying to throw the challenge at some point. Like, I was like, what is he doing? Like, Brady, you're intelligent. Why would you send another name that starts with the letter Y when Katie just did that? We made several mistakes. I really did not want to go to tribal council tonight. I just wasn't feeling it. I really didn't want to. Although I had a solid plan for tribal, it would have been stressful, and I just did not want to do it tonight. I wasn't feeling it tonight. Some way, somehow, we pulled off a win after making several mistakes. It sounds like the other tribe made mistakes too at that tribal. Excuse me. Just take these off. Sorry about that. So yeah, it sounds like the other tribe made some mistakes, and that's really what helped us secure our win. So Messiah wins immunity. Yay! Final 11. The other tribe is going to tribal council. I go right to my two number one ladies in this game, Panda and Coco, and try to figure out where this vote is going. In my mind, I'm feeling like they're going to just want to vote out Sean, which is what I don't want to happen. I want Rhett to go. So what I do is I talk to Amanda, and I start kind of, trying to feel her out a little bit on what she's thinking about the vote. And she seems really stressed because she's got a lot of friends in the game, and I do too. And she doesn't, want to hurt anyone's feelings. And I get it. So I try to keep her calm, and we just go over the options together. It looks like, she's thinking about voting for Sean. But then I started talking to her, and I said, look, Amanda, I know Sean wants Mick out, and Mick is probably on board for voting out Sean. But the thing is, we need to keep Sean in for this round, because Sean is a good challenge beast, and he's going to be a great shield for us when we do merge, and I think we're merging next. Rhett, on the other hand, is someone who's just going to float by. He's not really a big threat in this game, and I don't really like players like that going too far, because nobody wants to take a shot at them. Everyone just wants to take them to the end. So I felt like it would be better for Rhett to go, and when I put it to her that way, she seemed a little more willing to vote Rhett out. I also knew that Coco, after talking with her, and I confirmed in our conversations that she would want Sean to stay. She said Sean was making her feel guilty, sending her messages like he wants to work with her in the long run for this game. What happens, though, at Tribal Council, someone stole Rhett's vote, or not really stole, but they blocked his vote, so he couldn't vote. They didn't vote in his place. So instead of there being 6 votes at the Tribal Council, it was only 5 votes. And I was not expecting that. That was a nice surprise. Who stole or blocked his vote? I'm thinking Sean, just because I know he was awake last night when that whole advantage or whatever was hitting. That could have been the advantage last night. Excuse me. And I have no idea who got that advantage last night, whatever it was. But if I had to bet money on it, I would say Sean got that advantage. And I think that's what this advantage was. And I think he was the one who stole the vote. Mick was asleep. At least I think he was asleep last night when that was going down. I know Coco and Panda are really not paying attention to those, details that you guys are hiding in the advantages. So I don't think it was one of them. I'm pretty sure they would have told me if it was one of them. Esther, I don't think it was. She doesn't really seem like she's really into this game, but we'll talk about that a little later. And who else is on their tribe? It couldn't have been Rhett because he was voted out. So I really think it was Sean. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I'd be shocked if it was anyone else but him that did it. But Rhett is voted out. He finishes the game in 12th place. And really, that's what I wanted to happen. I kind of feel like I got what I wanted out of this tribal council. So, you guys say that there's a twist. And I said the only twist I want to hear is that we're merging. And sure enough, we merged. Yay! I made the merge in Swap Viber. Final 11. I'm so happy. I made it to the merge and Swap Viber. I've got all of my close people. I didn't really lose anybody pre-merge that I was like really close to in this game, which is going to make it more difficult, but we'll get there. So what I'm going to do now is talk about the people that are in merge. Like I did this at the beginning of the season, talked about my thoughts on the person. So I'm going to do that for this confessional. Tell you about my thoughts about them individually now that we are merged. So the first two people on the list at the top are Panda and myself. You already know how I feel about Panda. She's my ride or die, my number one. I really am so happy that we made the merge together because this is our first game. I've never played a long game with Panda, and we made the merge together, and that is a big accomplishment. And so, you know, even though she was down about having to vote out her friend Rhett, I'm trying to keep her, you know, spirits good and stay positive and upbeat. I know it was difficult, but look what we did. You know, we made it to merge together. We weren't always on the same tribe, but I think we work very well together in this game. We have great communication, and I'm happy. I'm happy that we made it this far to the merge together. Going forward, I think communication with Panda is going to be more important than ever. We just have to really make sure that we keep ourselves covered. I mean, people know that we're a duo in this game, but they haven't taken a shot at us yet. But I'm not going to be naive to not think that they're not going to take a shot at us at this merge situation. Obviously, I don't want that to happen, but it's an individual game. And I think that Panda and I are a great duo. I just have to keep her calm because sometimes Panda can go off if she gets upset or, you know, gets betrayed, or if someone, you know, ticks her off. And I just want her to stay calm, stay focused, relax, and just have a good time. Like I said, covering our bases is really what's going to help us get far in this game together. And I'm not going to vote her out no matter what. I will never write her name down on that parchment unless I am voting her to win this game. Know that. Okay. Next person that we'll talk about is Katie. I have a very good relationship with Katie. We've worked very well together throughout this game. We've always voted together, and I don't think Katie is after me. I think she trusts me. I don't know if she wants to go to the end of the game with me. I do think she would take a shot at me toward the end if she felt like, you know, she would lose to me in the finale. But I do trust her for now. I think working closely with Katie is something I definitely want to continue to do for a while. I don't think she's after me. I think she would have my back and let me know if someone was after me in the game. So I'm going to continue to have good communication with Katie. The thing about Katie is I know some of my allies, particularly Esther, Coco, and Henry, people I'm close to, they've been a little iffy about Katie because I guess she's backstabbed them before in other games. So I'm just going to have to make sure that that they see that Katie can be an asset to us going forward, because I don't want to lose her this early. Not this soon in the merge anyway. I don't have any intentions of voting her out anytime soon. Next person we'll talk about is Brady. This is also our first merge together. I've played with him before, but I voted him out right before merge in our last game. And I'm so glad I didn't have to do that this time because I really enjoyed myself with Brady. Brady is someone that I want to make feel comfortable because Brady is wild and unpredictable in games at times. So what I've done, I've reminded him about the idol clue that's going to go out at midnight. The thing is about these idols, Panda and Coco, even though I'm very close to them, they're not really going to pay attention to those details for the idol clues. They kind of pretty much told me that themselves. But I know someone like Brady, will pay attention because he was up last night looking for it. So if I tell Brady, like I told him, hey, don't forget, look for the idol at midnight, that shows him that I am interested in working with him, and that that's what I want. I want him to feel like he can trust me. I don't want to give him any reason whatsoever to come after me right now. I really don't. So I want him on my side. I really do. So, yeah, like I said, I've seen Brady play. I know he can be unpredictable. And, this could be the time where he starts to make moves, but I just want to keep him on my side for now as long as I possibly can. Next person we'll talk about is Henry. I have a great relationship with Henry. He's told me that he has the Messiah idol in his possession. I know Henry trusts me and Coco. I'd like to get something going, like maybe add a chat with Henry along with the girls. Henry, Coco, Panda, those are my top 3 allies, 100%. Like, I trust them a lot in this game. And at this point, I think that's who I want to go with, like, to the Final Four, if I can. Henry, too, is someone that I'm going to be looking with the Merge Idol for tonight, because he has a great eye for detail. And hopefully one of us can find it. This Merge Idol hunt, it's going to be brutal. So I'm going to need, like, extra eyes like Henry, Brady, or whoever to help us get this thing. I don't know what we're going to have to do, but it's going to be tough. But I've had great communication with Henry. I really trust him. He told me that he trusts me 100%. Man, it's going to be hard to vote him out, eventually, because I don't even want to think about it. Like, he's so loyal and so trustworthy. Like, it would just crush me to have to vote him out. I don't even want to think about that. But I'm just hoping that he sticks with me as long as possible. Next person I'll talk about is Mick. Now, Mick is someone that I have been wanting to play with for a very long time. And we've had that opportunity. We've had some good conversations in the game. The thing about Mick is we have a chat, me, him, and Panda together. And I do think that we can work well together in this merge. Sean had it mentioned to me before about wanting Mick out, and it seems like Mick wants Sean out. So I think those two in particular are going to want to go after each other. Nick has been kind of inactive lately. At least I haven't talked to him, but he's been talking to Panda tonight about the vote. So I'm going to have to definitely catch up with him and get his thoughts about this merge and, about plans and what we can do. I do want to go deep with him still. We just need to have better communication, I think, going forward. And I think we'll be okay. I know eventually I'm going to have to cut him because he is going to be a threat to win. I don't think he's ever won a game before. He's got a great social game. He is good at challenges, but he is someone that's on my side. I don't think that he's after me as of yet. I'd like to go far with him if possible. Esther is the next person we'll talk about. Esther and I haven't really had a lot of one-on-one talk because we've never been on a tribe together at all during the pre-merge. Not one time were we ever on a tribe together. So we've never had to vote together. Now that we're merging, I'm going to have to bump that Mester chat up that I made like days ago and like really find out where her head is at. Because we just haven't talked that much. And I don't know if Esther's like really into this game as I want her to be, but I'm gonna have to talk with her and catch up and just see where her head's at, because I really have no idea what she's thinking right now. But I do want to work with her. I know Coco and her are tight; they're best friends. I still would like to go deep with her. We just have to have a conversation and get caught up, so I can figure out what she's thinking, and we'll just go from there. That's really all I have to say about Esther for now. Who else? The next person that we'll talk about is I'll talk about Sean. So Sean, I tried messaging him, even though I knew what was going to happen at the vote. I tried messaging him to to see if he was going to be good or felt safe, and he never responded. I don't know if he was just ignoring me or maybe if he was just too busy, but I was hoping I got a response to him. I even said congrats on the merge. Maybe he responded to me now while I'm doing this confessional. I don't know. We'll see. I am happy that Sean is in the merge, though, because I feel like he is a good shield. He's good in challenges, but he's not going to win every challenge. I don't necessarily plan on going deep with Sean. It's only, it's 11 people left. If Sean could be one of the first 3 to go, that would probably be an ideal situation for me. Not the first one necessarily, but maybe at the second or third is when I probably would prefer for him to go. Because he's a nice guy, but we just haven't talked enough. I don't have like if I were to vote Sean out, it wouldn't be hard on me emotionally like it would for some of these other people. So that's how I feel about him. Next person I'll talk about is Justin. Again, like I said with Sean, Justin is one of those people that I've wanted out for a long time now. I prefer that he is like the next to go if he doesn't win immunity. I've said it all along. I think he has an idol. No idol has been played yet in the game. Justin is still in the game. So I think he's got something up his sleeves. And we just don't talk. We don't talk game. He made an alliance chat with me way back when, and we didn't even talk game then. We just, talked about stuff outside of the game. So, he's at the bottom of my list. Next person I'll talk about is Mario. Same goes with him. I've talked more game with Mario than I have with Justin, but I think those two are a duo. Like, they're definitely working together. And, I just don't have the connection on a game level with those guys. So Sean, Justin, and Mario, they're kind of in the same boat with me. Like, they would be at the bottom of my list. Like, when it comes to voting people out, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be emotional. But with those 3, Sean, Justin, and Mario, I feel like I could vote them out and not be like emotionally exhausted or feeling bad, about it. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand with them. Those are just the people I don't have the best bonds or the best relationships with. So it would just be a little easier for me to vote them out, if it came down to it. Did I cover everyone? I think I did. I don't think I left anyone out. But I'm happy overall that I've made it this far. It's always a good feeling to make it to the merge. Like, if you don't win the game, you at least want to make it to merge, make it to jury. I'm assuming jury has started as well. It's only 11 of us now, so it's probably jury of final 8 with a final 3, or jury of 9 with a final 2. Either one of those scenarios is probably what we're looking at here. So, yeah, I'm excited. Ready to play this game. I'm going to give it everything I got and fight hard to win. So I'm going to just keep trying to have conversations with people and get their thoughts and try to take this thing all the way home. You guys give us a hard time with your trolls. It's not funny. But I know you guys are enjoying yourself. And I am having fun, guys. I might yell and scream and complain about the trolls, but I'm enjoying this game. I'm glad that I signed up for it. It was a nice game for me to come back to after having 5 months of retirement. And to make the merge right now, that shows me that I still got it. I still got game. I still know how to play Survivor. And I'm going to give it everything I possibly can to make it all the way to the end and win.